Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47!
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you have 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap, Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in! On the count! LeBron James at the buzzer! 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout, SGA. Probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Oh, hit, throw. Oh, come on! Justin Jefferson, you gotta be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good! Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore!
Is it Francis? Giannis says no! Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside! At both ends!
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will recap yesterday first. 2-1 overall. Azor Thompson cashed. Cooper Flag cashed. Both of those with relative ease. And then Maxey did not. Absolutely did not. Only 14 points. We played the PRA. I believe he finished with 22 and we needed 37.5. So profitable day. Was looking for a little more profit there. I did have 2 late ads on the stream yesterday. Those split. I took Duncan Robinson at even money over his threes. That cashed first half. I should have played the 4. I should have laddered that one. And then Michael Porter Jr., great first quarter. Lakers broke out to a big lead. He only played 32 minutes. It didn't get particularly close in the second half. I do think if he plays 37, 38 minutes, we have a better outing there. But I digress. 2-1 on the show, 3-2 overall. Still up money yesterday, so we're happy to be up, and we'll get right into today's show. This needs a refresh real quick. All right. Now, what I'm going to say about today is very, very, very light volume. We don't know who will and will not be making trades. Let's talk about it. Denver versus New York. I don't expect a lot out of the Denver side, but there's still an off chance New York makes a late push for Giannis. You could see 2 to 3 players are traded from that game. I'm going to approach that one very slowly. I do like Towns under. That's about as close as I get to an official play in this one. But there's going to be a lot of these today where we're almost going to spend more time talking about what may or may not happen in the trade realm between now and tip-off. And I think a lot of what I play today, if much at all, will be closer to tip-off. And that's just really today and tomorrow. Trade deadline ends at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So tomorrow before tip, we should know everything that's happened, right? There still might take a day or two for players to get to their new teams and make their starts. You know, speaking on Darius Garland and James Harden, they're in the same city today, right? They play each other. I don't expect either of them to go, however, give them a day or two to kind of ramp up. So we do have some others in the building today. Prop Plug, Chalk Exchange. What's good, boys? How are we?
The dream team. No offense to nobody not in here.
Facts.
With the guys, man.
I'm
Yes,
feeling
sir.
fantastic, brother.
Chalk, I saw you had a profitable day as well. Prop plug, I think you hit a lotto, or was that the day before?
I hit a lot of the day before, but
Day
bro,
before.
I ended the night with with a Andre Drummond and a Robert Williams double slip, $20 to a band. Andre
Okay.
Drummond got it. Robert Williams finished with like 10 and 8, some heartbreaking shit, and the game was late too. Like I was mad I stayed up that late for nothing. But yeah, man, good days. Streaming into a good week. Summer Dog Chop snapping finally. Let us see it.
Yes,
Came
sir.
through, man. I leaned on my straights yesterday. I've been playing the parlay game. Nasty game to play.
A wise man once told me, straights for show and parlays for dough.
You got that
Straights for
backwards,
dough.
right?
Straights for dough. Parlays for show.
Yeah, there
I've
we
been
go.
saying it for too long, but you get up on you got to play the Twitter game. You can get caught up in it, and I preach that a lot. But it's been a nasty ride in the NBA, and I guess I made a lot of profit on like one of the nastier days with all the trade speculation, injury news, and guys in and out of lineup. I just I said screw these parlays tonight. Went 4-1 in the NBA, 3-0 in college, and hit a college parlay. The other thing I missed on was Nurkic not Nurkic. Damn, I'm so used to saying his name. Jokic triple double. But that was just for a half unit, so we're cool. I guess 6-7 unit profit day.
Yep. Valet, yes, that was my only miss from stream yesterday. Maxi's PRA was ugly, and I really liked that read. I mean, Chalk, you spoke on it. No Embiid back to back. I like that read. I digress. Anything else? Collier. I played the double and I did this wasn't an official release, but I did a double round robin last night that paid out pretty well. I had Collier, Cade, Jokic, and I got Jokic at -240, which for Jokic feels free as air. What else did we have last night? I went like 5 for 8, so the round robin paid out like basically 2-1. Collier with the 22 assists was wild. Luka looked great last night. I don't know if you guys watched any of the Lakers game, but
that no look pass to Ayton was dirty.
The dunk by LeBron, he's 40 years old. That was nice. Luka spin move, step back 3, wink at Spike Lee. That was cold. Yeah, it was a fun night as a Lakers fan last night. Anything else in the NBA last night you guys want to talk about?
I don't know how much time you want to spend on it.
Hartenstein triple double, man, in like 22 minutes. Keep saying that.
Cooper Flag.
That triple double's coming, bro.
Yeah, I took the PRs last night.
Yeah, the PR was nice. Yeah, I mean Cooper Flag's balling right now, man. It's special what he's doing. Kuzma, obviously, 31-10 last night. The weirdest game ever. Hartenstein triple double. Edgecombe finally showed. I bet on Edgecombe the night before.
Wait, y'all are being serious? Hartenstein had a triple double?
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah, 12, 10, and 10.
And like he had like 1 assist and 2 assists the game before that with like less sub 20 minutes or around there. So it's like you couldn't have seen that coming. There's no
triple double in 23 minutes from I would say the most unlikely guy on the floor.
Wow. I missed that last night. I didn't watch any of that game though. Wow, I didn't have anything in that game. Yep, missed that. First I'm hearing of that.
Gillespie keeps banging, bro. 8 of 14 last night from 3.
Yep, I did see he went off.
30 points. Him and Oso got a nice little connection on the DHOs.
Grayson Allen also had six threes in that game.
Yeah, they're just popping them. That's their game plan. That's the game plan from the Suns. The guards, I mean, especially. And Dylan Brooks was human again. 3 of 16 from 3. Clingan hit 3 threes, which is surprising to me. I don't know if the odds were there, but he had 14 and 15 with 3 threes. And Caleb Love, with the addition of Vit Krejci on the bench, Caleb Love played 8 minutes last night. So I thought Drew Holiday was as good as gone, but he played last night. Not a game I bet on, but unfortunately, you have to pay attention to bad teams too. So here we are.
Jalen Johnson got that triple-double last night.
He did.
Knicks won by 21 or 31 points. Just going through. All right, cool. Yeah, let's get into today's slate. I honestly think there's a very real possibility New York makes a move today. So I wouldn't say like 100% chance. I'd say like 30 to 50% chance. So I don't want to really attack this game, but I do lean under Towns points and just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on it. It's also Jokic's first double-double or back-to-back, since the injury. So that's also got me like, I'm cautious in this game.
Yeah, I was waiting on Chalk. Both teams on a back-to-back. I do think a trade could happen. I'm not saying it does, but Josh Hart also did get hurt last game. I don't think he came back. It was an ankle injury. Man, a Jalen Brunson double-double. Just because I like the assist matchup, Hart might be out. And if they do have a trade, I see a Brunson double-double at plus 550. He's had 15-plus assists the last 2 times he's played Denver. I feel like I'm going to take a shot at that. Plus 550 double-double. Pair it with some degenerate shit. And starting ones, I've had a lot of assists first ever recently. They've kind of been, like attacking the head of a snake, making them pass the ball. So.
Interesting. I might actually run this bitch.
Plus 550. I mean, the regulars. I like the RA too because he, in a similarly intense game versus the Lakers, he almost went triple-double. The RA 8.5 seems like it's a no-brainer.
Michigan State, Minnesota over 133 college basketball. Yeah, I like the over assist straight even. Again, I'm probably just gonna wait for this game till tip off or low key, y'all. I might like if I have 2 to 3 plays the next 2 days, that's cool with me. Chalk, you got anything in this one? You might be in corporate mode as well. If you're in corporate, just I'll give it a second. Oh, he texted me BRB. All right, all good. Yeah, to keep it a buck, y'all. Like I'm gonna be very cautious today. And the volume I add might be late ads. Minnesota is another one of those teams where I think it's very possible they make a move today. Toronto wouldn't shock me either. I've heard Ja Morant to Toronto rumors.
They're trying to get a Sabonis.
I've also heard the Sabonis rumors. So there's this game as well, y'all. Like very much could see. Your almost best bet is to bet a star players over tonight because if some shit happens, they're either going to get better usage or sit. Like, okay, Valet's a Raptors fan. Yeah, I've heard the Sabonis and Ja news. I have heard that as well. What were you saying, Prop?
I mean, it's kind of the opposite for me. I'm looking at lines of players who are going to step into bigger roles with injury and trade moves.
Well, see, I'm fine with betting that, but if you're going to bet that, I think either you've got a really good feel or you bet that closer to tip.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm just talking specifically right now at noon. Yeah, I think there's definitely value 5-6 p.m. on fucking Brandon Williams or somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah. That being said, like, what about y'all, chat? We got 200 people in here. Anything y'all want to see? Julius Randle Green's everything versus the Raptors. Last 2 matchups. Now, granted, this was 2 seasons ago now? No, this would have been the beginning of last season, yeah. I guess, Scotty would have still been there. I don't know if that's post-Pascal trade or not. Indy, the spread's probably, 5 to 7 right now? Let me see. Minnesota. It's only 2. That's because Randall and Ant are literally questionable as well. Okay. Yeah, boys, I don't know. I don't think I want to attack anything in this. Let me get my model numbers for Anthony Edwards. I'm at 28.5. I'm right with market. So maybe look at some Dante lines. I think Dante's got upside today. Dante's threes, that price is kind of shitty. I think Dante, okay, you want the assists as well? Okay.
Everything I want to bet in this game is contingent on lineups.
Me too. Me too.
So I would hate to say that I want to bet something, and then something change drastically, and have like somebody follow it. But there are like certain angles I'm looking at based on certain players being out. Like if RJ's out, I know who I want to attack. If Ant's out, I know who I want to attack. There isn't like a singular guy where I want in this game that is like lineup proof.
Lakers looking to make a move for a wing, willing to move a first or second or a first round in 31 or 32. I wish you could get Trey Murphy for one, but I don't think you can get Trey Murphy for one first round pick. And there's nothing else. Like you can't give up Reeves. I'd be fine. Like this might sound crazy, but I'd be fine to ship LeBron out. Like he's not coming back next year.
What if the Lakers facilitate the 3-team trade to the Heat and the Bucks, and the Lakers ship off a first to Milwaukee, and they get back one of the wings from Miami, like an Andrew Wiggins?
Andrew Wiggins for
that's the first thing that that's the first thing that came to mind. I don't know if he's worth the first, but that's like, as you're saying that's how I plotted it in my head.
I did want to also ask you about Valanciunas in this game, with it being a back-to-back and whatnot. I mean, his rebound lines is 5 plus minutes right now. He just had 8 versus Detroit last night.
I would lean over Valanciunas. I think there's real probabilities here that Jokic either doesn't play or is on a limit. Actually, I think he for sure plays because they're trying to get him that all NBA, so he's going.
Yeah,
but I would not be surprised if he played like 25-27. John, that's hilarious. John is also from Maryland and also a Lakers fan. I don't know if he's from Maryland, but I know last time I talked to him, he was living out here. So ain't nobody a fan of the fucking Wizards, I'll tell you that. Ain't nobody
getting triple-double today.
Who?
Queen.
Who do they play?
The Bucks.
I could see it. Miles Turner. It's not stopping shit. Yeah, Dante's RAs aren't a bad look. You got upside too with Anthony Edwards. Oh, I lied. I do got one spot that I am gonna run this. I've been running 18 plus lays. DraftKings. I've built a tool that'll like show me when this shit's fucked up. Let me make sure it's Brandon Ingram, DraftKings points. Yeah, I'm showing an edge at that 15 plus. I like him even at 25 plus, but I'll probably run this 18 plus Brandon Ingram with something else. Try to get 2 legs, pair it to be a like plus 100 type shit. That's really all I got.
Bro, the toxic man in me wants to get one of these triple doubles right so bad and just put like $400 on it. It just retire, might drop. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that so bad.
Don't we all? I think my dream is more like instead of a triple double A, like, and I hit a few of these last year, turning like 25 into like 800. Like those, I like threes ladders, bro. Like, I remember last year, Michael Beasley 5 plus, Austin Reeves 5 plus threes in March fed families for me, bro. I mean, shit was nice. I got out in front of the Luka injury. It was right after, well, not right after the trade. It was like a couple weeks after the trade. Luka was sitting. Yeah, I'll never forget that slip, bro. It's like 25 and almost a rack. Valet, you were tapped in last year, bro. Ah, man. If I made 83 units last year in the NBA, Malik had to give us 30 of them. I miss his ass, man. He was fucking money. All right, I'm moving on from this game too. Pelicans versus Milwaukee. Obviously, Milwaukee is due a trade. Pelicans wouldn't surprise me either. Trey Murphy could go. Herb Jones could go. Jordan Poole, which isn't – he's out of –
Messi is the one that's going.
Messi could go. Like, yeah, man.
I saw on the injury report Hunter Dickinson was questionable for the Pelicans. When the hell did they get him?
I was just about to ask you who the fuck Hunter Dickinson is.
He was in college for a while. Played at Michigan. Big dude. Started doing a podcast with like I want to say like Barstool, and then he went undrafted. And I think he stayed at college like 2 years too long. And he was in the G League for a minute. But he was. I don't even know if he was good in college. He was just bigger than everybody else. But yeah, he was questionable on the report. I was like, that kind of makes sense if they're looking to move Missy, yeah. Like, you don't just elevate somebody from the G League.
That's another reason why I like Queen today, bro. On top of the matchup and whatnot, Queen's been getting a lot of minutes recently, and I think it's because they don't want that to happen to Missy. You know what I'm saying? I think they want to get him gone.
I see his coach be fucking with his minutes though. He's similar to LaMelo. Like,
I gotta trust that I have like that game that he just had versus Memphis. I played his assistant, giving him with like 7. I gotta trust that I know when to take the shot.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Like he stays on the court.
If you feel like you can spot his minutes well here, you're in the clear. I make his minute, and I don't have a good feeling. I'll just tell you what my model's at. I make his minutes 25.5. If you're over that, I'd probably bet over everything. If it's at that number, it's probably fair. But if you think he's in the low 30s, I'd be over everything.
8 and 8, triple double. For it.
Man, y'all some DJs. You still trying to find? You said, "Prophet, we're here to make some money." I feel it. Me today, I'm more like feeling this shit out. I don't even know if I'm trying to bet today. Like I said, if I am, I'm trying to make I'm either trying to steam chase some shit. Like I did release a college play this morning, VMI under 152.5. That's the type of shit I'm trying to do today. Herb Jones, 9.5 PAs or 12.5 points. I said that backwards, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all got an opinion on Herb Jones today?
Not really.
I'm at 8.91 on the points, 2.94 on the assists. PAs come in at 11. So I got no opinions, y'all. If you got a good read for it, Valet, run it. But my model's right with market, and I'm not seeing anything off market making me want to bet Herb Jones. Miles Turner, I do lean over his points. I just think like if you want to bet this anything Milwaukee related, your best bet is if the game's at 7, you bet this shit at 640. Rollins, PRAs, no Giannis, no KPJ. Ooh, KPJ could return. Anybody got KPJ news? It's very stark difference with and without.
No, I didn't even know he was close to returning.
Actually, I read yesterday he was either going to return today or Friday. I do remember reading that now. So that's going to be a big difference there.
Walk with me here, all right? So Valanciunas just played Detroit. He actually had 11 rebounds last night, right? On 21 minutes, he had 11 rebounds. The last 5 times he's played the Knicks, he hasn't played more than 23 minutes. He's had 13, 9, 8, 9 rebounds, right? So original line at 5'5". Jokic is either out or definitely like limited on a back-to-back. He's come out the bench and has to go, tit for tat with Mitchell Robinson. If he's playing 20 minutes, he's done it in recent head-to-heads off 20 minutes. Not like he's seen any more minutes. A double-double is plus 1,600. Don't run away yet. You know what I'm saying? You can play the 8 rebounds, but a double-double plus 1,600. And
I don't hate that at all.
Yeah.
I had a request on Kuzma's assists. I actually will say I
love Kuzma.
like
Kuzma been doing it, but Kevin Porter Jr. back is some change. But yeah, Kuzma been like PG2 over there.
True. KPJ being back could definitely eat up usage. Yes. Good call.
But yes, Valanciunas 8 rebounds, bro. Seems like the 8 rebounds is plus 318. Like that.
Yeah, what do we think about Trey Murphy's threes, Jabari Smith threes, and a lay? Trey Murphy's threes. I'm at 2.86. I do have it here to where I can adjust his attempted. I've even got him projected to take 8.7. I think that's pretty fair. Go here.
I'm so caught up on. Do you think Hartenstein's playing tonight? I know we're all over the place, bro. I'm at work, so I'm trying to get my shit in when I can talk.
Was yesterday his first game back?
No, I think he's played like 3. I think yesterday was his 3rd game, but he hasn't played on a back-to-back.
Yeah. And who do they got?
The
Spurs.
So like they want him to play. I just don't.
Yeah, that's a good. I haven't got to that game yet. That game's I think trade proof. Although I won't say that for sure.
Bro, if Hartenstein's out, like I want to jump on Jalen Williams' line so bad because as soon as Hartenstein's ruled out, all these lines are jumping in. But I could go Valanciunas and Jalen Williams for 8 rebounds and like walk away happy.
Yeah, I've got no opinions on the Trey shit. Valanciunas rebounds, like I said, I'm not mad at that at all. Minnesota, Toronto, though, nothing official. Pelicans, Milwaukee, nothing official yet. Bobby Portis is questionable as well. Throw Porter in the lineup. I might be interested in a Bobby 3+3s. Struggled in the last 3, but the minutes are good. Some interest there. What's the 2+? I might like the 2+ better. Minus 222. I'd have some interest there. Let's see if Bobby plays. Boston versus Houston, man. This is another one. I told you I ran that double-double fucking round robin last night. I had JB on there. I should have released his rebound straight. I was back and forth between this last night. I never pulled the trigger, but now, obviously hindsight's 2020. I wish I was on that JB board. It's not as good of a matchup today. I don't think we see a big trade out of these two teams. Obviously, Boston made their move yesterday. They got Vucevic and got rid of Simons. I don't see them taking a big swing today. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on these two teams?
Yeah, I don't see a lot of trades happening. So
Durant RAs. I like Durant's rebounds over and assists under. That was a request. Rebounds over and assists under. Got to lay that plus money, though. The 4.5 minus 140, I'm good with that all day. 4.5 minus 140 on KD's boards, I'm good with that all day. The assists, I'm honestly not mad at either. Not an official play, Wolf, but I see the logic. I see how you get there.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I actually did like KD rebounds last night. I didn't get there though. I'm a little hesitant on. Was it injury? Was it a personal thing or what was he coming back from?
Ankle, I think. Yeah, ankle. I will say it's a difficult matchup for Sengun tonight. I'm not going to take his points under, but Boston is really good in the restricted area. Pretty good versus a lot of his play types. So my model does actually lean over here slightly, but I'm going to stay off of anything Sengun related. My gut tells me he's going under, but I'm not betting it based on my gut. Quaid's also got a kind of difficult matchup. What's his rebounds? No, I'm not fading it at 7.5. Reed Shepherd could chuck versus Boston. Outside of that, nothing interests me. KD, I think I'm slightly over the points. Yeah, it's not a big edge, but I am over KD's points. Maybe PRs. Not mad at a Kevin Durant PRs here tonight. Not an official play, not yet. But I do lean over KD's PRs models there. Jabari Smith's threes was a request. The 2+ is minus 200. Do I like it still? Yes. In 26 minutes, he only had 3 attempts versus them earlier this season. I will say his role's expanded since then, though. Yeah, I lean over Jabari's threes. I ran his rebounds the other day. He had 4 in the first half and then didn't have any in the second half. No, that is not what happened, props.cash. Unless there was 2 taken away in the first half, which I guess is possible. But, yeah, no, I watched that game. At halftime, he had 4. I mean, I think you have to look at Peyton Pritchard here with no Simons, but a difficult matchup. My pushback would be they didn't overlap a lot. King Cabano says the blowout's been killing him. Bro, I know that it's this time of year is specifically bad, and I think y'all have probably noticed. I speak about it often as well. My volume is reduced and will stay this way until about the All-Star break. I mean, we're 10 days, I believe, from the All-Star break. Is it the 14th, 15th, something like that? NBA All-Star break dates. 13th through the 15th is the All-Star weekend. Yeah, whatever next weekend is, which is perfect because my girl's fucking birthday is right there, Valentine's Day. Come on, NBA, be better. Yeah, let me go to my model. Let's go look at a few things at Peyton. I can put Simons on and then take him off. One game without Simons, 26 points, 1 by 10. Peyton juices in the first game. John, I love you. Appreciate you tapping in on the daily. I would just caution you to that's a 1-game sample size, my brother. That is a 1-game sample size. Versus a team ranked 15th versus the position instead of 3rd. Number 5 in pace opposed to number 27 in pace. I won't talk you off of it. I would just say don't eat too much into that 1-game sample. I really think it reverts. Like, your logic there would have to be you think he's averaging a 30% usage the rest of the season. What's his line at? 21.1. I mean, if anything, it might bump to 22, 23, 24. No, it's good to ask questions. I appreciate you asking all the questions because, I mean, if you're thinking it, someone else is thinking it, and you might have just helped me save someone else money. So, no, that was a great question. It was a great question. I was just walking myself through it. Yeah, I think his usage hovers around, maybe 23, 24% going forward. I don't think we see the jump to 30 and it stay there. I will say no Vucevic tonight, though, so the starting lineup will be different now than it will be going forward. So, but for me personally, nothing there. Let's go look at JB's rebounds. I will say Jaylen Brown has struggled to score in back-to-backs, but I think a lot of those games have been blowouts and like nasty. So let's dig into that. Yeah, so he's under an all but 1 back-to-back this season. Now, let me do some more digging, and I'll tell you, these games have got ugly. Wrong button. And as you see where I'm highlighted, he played Houston in a back-to-back once already this season, and they lost by 27. So their back-to-backs that JB has played in is a plus 32, a minus 27, a plus 36, a plus 2 competitive game where he did not play well. A minus 5 in a competitive game where, if we're going to keep it a buck, he did not play well. And then 28 field goal attempts versus Chicago. I've got thoughts on this. What's the Houston line?
Sharp play.
Enough of you. Minus 4.5. I like Houston minus 4.5 here. I like the money line as well. What's JB's rebounds been like in those games? Damn, we're getting 7.5 again at plus money. What the fuck is the 6+? Minus 222. They're hoeing on that. I will say JB's rebounds is my favorite thing I've looked at today. JB's rebounds is my favorite thing I've looked at today. And this is a game that I am more comfortable betting into. I will say that as well. I like KD's PRs. What do I make JB's points? No, I've got no interest in Jaylen Brown. I'm actually interested in fading Jaylen Brown's points. Not super interested, but somewhat interested. I like his points under and his RAs over. I just looked. I could get behind the assists as well. So the RAs for JB. Yeah, John. I know the chat's a little behind, so you probably said that before I even thought of it. But yeah, no, I'm looking at that same thing right here, right now. Model is slightly under. It's not a big edge, though. I'll show y'all. If we share this tab instead, go to points. I've got a 3% edge here, a 4% edge here. Let's go see what I make his minutes and volume. Got him at 35 minutes, 23 field goal attempts. I don't think either of those are inflated. He's got a 37, a 43, and a 37 in his last three back-to-backs. What was his volume? 28 field goal attempts in his last two back-to-backs. I know he struggled, but could be a high-volume spot, especially after the trade. He might know he's got to go pick one up for the boys. 24th versus pick-and-roll ball handlers. If you made me bet on this game, I would bet the under points and over rebounds. If you made me bet on this game. Reed Shepherd's threes. Let's just circle back real quick. I think I looked at this briefly. Oh, shit. I don't have them in my starting lineups. Give me 1 second. I just got to go into the back end and populate this. I'm interested in my Reed Shepherd numbers, so give me a second. Houston, Reed Shepherd.
This is fucking insane, bro.
What you got?
All 8 slip. Three people to get 8. I got Queen 8 assists. I got Valanciunas 8 rebounds. And you could either go Brunson 8 assists, or you can go. I got Jalen Williams 8 rebounds in this slip right now. And the odds are life changing.
One of those ones, huh?
Yeah, man. 8, 8, and 8's plus 14, 5, 6, 1.
So crazy face. I like the points and rebounds for Reed going through this. Not the biggest edge on the threes, probably because the price is shitty. It's minus 200. But the points and rebounds, I will say I'm definitely showing an edge. So like a PR, oh, wow. Ironically, I don't see an edge to the PRs. But points and rebounds individually, I do like each of those. John Brown, interesting here. He says, look at the recent point guard assists versus Houston. I'll just go to JB, and then we can go to historic lines and go to point guards. McConnell 5, Nembhard 7, Brandon Williams 13. I'm under points. I was going to say, no way. Brandon Williams had 13. Nembhard 8. These are low usage guys. I would even consider these 2 point guards, right? We got Fox at 8, Spencer at 13. Cade still had 8. Maxey had 10. Castle, again, that's a 2 guard to me, but he had 8. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. And you're right. Like, you definitely don't think about point guard assists. You don't think about anybody's assists versus Houston. Although Amon Thompson RAs will probably get a look from me today. Yeah, if it's me, I probably. I thought I shared this tab instead. So I guess your question is like Peyton Pritchard's assists, right? We got 5.5 at plus 128. I do think Peyton's in the 30 minutes tonight. Now, I will say he's going to play 31 or more. Let's go. I know JB hasn't missed many games, but let's go JB and White. Let's have 5+. I think this is accurately priced, to be honest with you. Ooh. I think there's something tempting about a 145 at 5+. I do think that. We go to the model, Boston. Why did I put Baylor Shearman in my starting lineup instead of Peyton Pritchard this morning? I don't know what got into me. Give me a second. What the fuck am I doing? Boston. I don't know why Peyton Pritchard was not on the list. And then I do see the Derek White threes. Cam at plus money and stopped. Oh, yeah, I feel you. That's a good look. Cam Spencer's assist versus them. I saw that. Derek White's threes we'll look at next. Let me get my Pritchard numbers up. There he is. Points. Assists. So John asked about Peyton Pritchard's over. I don't like it because Anthony Simons is gone, but if my model says fuck it, I like it regardless, then fuck it, I like it regardless. Not mad at the 15+ or the over 15.5 for Pritchard. It's just not because of Simons. It's just because the model likes it, so I'll run it. I don't think Simons being out's a negative either. So if you like it and Simons is out, run it. Derek White's threes. I'm actually leaning under. Or Ross, was that your read as well? I'm under. Is your read under or over? I just typed in Ross. I don't know. Someone leave a chat if you can still hear me. Is my internet messing up? Y'all still got me? Looks like we're fine. My internet has been kind of going in and out here, so. You can hear me okay, cool. Josh, was it Derek White under threes or Ross? Because Ross, I hope you meant under. And I agree with you. And this is actually going to be. Is there like any outside chance it's a back-to-back? Like, is Jaylen Brown going to sit? I do think JB is going to have like 20. I said I have him at 23 potentials. Yeah, I'm going to run it. I had to think about it. I'm going to run it. I'm not going to have a lot of volume today, but this one, FanDuel 130. Oof, hold on. And I haven't ran it yet. Look at him on back-to-backs. Is he stepping up in the back-to-backs? Don't hit send yet. This is worrisome. Is he stepping up in the back-to-backs? He only had one in the back-to-back versus Houston. 26 minutes. They got smoked. Yeah, Vooch threes in Boston will definitely be a look. Honestly, assists even early would probably be a good look for him. I'm torn on this Derek White. Do I want to run this right now? I think I do, but he's cooked on back-to-backs. Yeah, it looks like he's like stepping up in the back-to-backs. Again, struggled versus Houston. Ross, I really like it. I'm going to stay off. I thought that was going to be my first bet, but that last click kept me off. All right, let's move on. Like I said, y'all, like this is only today and tomorrow, but it's trade season. Actually, no, I do have a bet. Plus 130 at FanDuel, and then we'll talk about a ladder. Plus 130 at FanDuel, and then we can talk about a ladder. Plus 132 if you go 3 plus. Plus 132 if you go 3 plus. Plus 134 as I'm entering the wager amount. And accept and place bet. And then 4 plus, I'm going to sprinkle. I have an out-of-the-box look. Queta's assist. He's last 6. He's smoking. Okay, I'll look at it. Hold on, I'm betting Champagny. Is the 4 plus at FanDuel the best price? I think it is. Yes. I'm going to go quarter unit here. And then I'm going to stop. I'm not going up 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. First official bet, Julian Champagny 3s. I took a unit. It's plus money. I took a 1 unit bet on the over straight and a quarter unit on the 4 plus. And I hope y'all don't think I didn't do my homework on that. I did. I spent plenty of time on it before stream. It's not like I just was like, oh, this is green. Like, no, I like this a lot. Mentioned it on calling the shots earlier, and I also wanted to talk about Castle PAs. I know Castle is questionable, though. So I got AJ Mitchell questionable, Castle, Harper, and Harper was a late downgrade, so I think Harper's not going to go. That might have moved Castle's number. I'm not sure. Let me check Underdog real quick. I got shit popping off here. Shout outs to all the retweets. Brett, Mr. D, Drama, Captain Zach, Ross, John, MK, M Knight. I appreciate all y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all. Mom Who Bets. Appreciate all y'all that tapped in, man. I appreciate all y'all that tapped in. Kelly Olynyk downgraded to questionable Wednesday. That's all we got. All right, cool. Do I take Castle's PAs? That's the question. There it is. Leave it as a lean, but I do like Stephon Castle's PAs. Hate to throw you off. Why is everyone's Reed Queen's assist today? I think it's because he played 31 minutes last game, and a lot of people are projecting him in those low 30 minutes. I stayed off of Queen. I don't know if you were here in the beginning. I think you were. I was talking to Prop Plug about it. I have a harder time spotting Queen's assists. I have him projected at like 25.5. If he plays in the low 30s, it's probably a better look, but I will say that that's definitely not a read of mine. I will say that's definitely not a read of mine. Yeah, man, I do like the Castle points for PAs. This should be the best game of the night. Now, I know he's injured. Do we know what his injury is? Adductor, it's stomach oblique type shit. Lean over Castle PAs. I want to see the starting lineups. Also, might run the PR. Do you like Chet under anything today? Yeah, E on the moon. I'm looking at a PR under right now. I think I'm going to run a Chet PR under. I know he's rebounded well in the last two. Head-to-head, not just the last two games. The last two head-to-head. He had 10 and then just 5 and 4 in the two prior to that. Chet's PR. I'm going to go to FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM. A lot of good spots. You like the PAs? Well, let me look at the assists under. Yeah, before I move anywhere. Let me make sure I don't like the PRAs better. Okay, actually, the MGM PRAs might be the most efficient or the most beatable line here. 27.5, 110. Oh, Lord. 1 second. Sorry, I'm going to bet 105. If they're at 28.5, I'm betting this right now. I don't know if they're open or not. OKC, Spurs, player props, points, rebounds, and assists. Okay, they're not open. They're closed. Okay. That's why they're showing up off market. Okay, that's fair. 27.5. Yeah, I feel that if they both sit for sure. Alex Jones, appreciate you tapping in. We spoke on Queen's assists. For me, it's his minutes that are hard to spot. But if you're confident yourself, he's playing 30 plus, run it. And KD's PR was one of my leans. Actually, it's a slight lean. But I also could see myself playing it today. PR overs was a lean, both over. Vassell points or PRs. I'm not mad at the Vassell. I think Champagne's going to get left alone, though. Miles Turner rebounds. Says some shit I don't even look at. Milwaukee. Miles Turner rebounds. I mean, fuck. Model loves that shit. Model loves it. Model loves it. So if you like it, run it. But I will say that Milwaukee game is the one most likely to have trades affected. So I really don't think that Miles gets traded, though. I guess technically he can after the 15th of January, but would be a surprise. I wouldn't be mad at the Miles rebounds over. All right. I don't want to get distracted here. I am going to run Chet. I just now need to decide if I'm going PRAs or PRs. E on the moon, I spoke about this as well. My model leaned over, but my heart told me to go under, so I decided to stay off. But I agree. That's a difficult matchup for Sengun. I know I'm taking a long time on this. I just don't know what I want to play. I'm going to go 25.5. I'll track it at minus 128 FanDuel. I think that's where I'm going to go. Slightly better price than the PRAs. Now they're the same price. Hold on. I'm just going to let the model decide whichever is the biggest edge. PR edge, 18% at MGM. PRA edge, 14% at MGM. Okay, done. I'm going PRs under -110. Second official play, Chet PRs under. PRA projection is 25.25. 25.25. Not a crazy edge, but a playable edge. And honestly, I feel like that number is a little too high in my gut. Like, I feel like it should be closer to 24. All right, Chet's PR under second official play. I looked at Wemby. His minutes are higher now than they were in these scenarios, and I do lean over his points, but there was nothing official for me there. Shea's assist was tempting to me today. It was just a little higher than I wanted it to be. Ooh, no, it's -118 now. Four on 20, 10-10. I could get behind a Shea PA over today. I could get behind it. I see a lot of Ty Jerome love. Heard about it on the timeline. I know there's a lot of people on Ty Jerome. Even though his minutes are static around 20, 21, 22, I would lean over the Ty Jerome stuff as well. I will say that. Oh, this stupid app. I got to go points plus rebounds plus assists. Josh Hart, ankle listed questionable. I think we all knew that. We did have a Vassal request. I will say, this one, if you have no Castle, no Harper, I love it. He did well in the 2 of the 3 matchups he played versus them this season. So I would lean over there. We've got no qualms about that. I would lean over there. Okay, let's move on. Memphis versus Sacramento. Okay, well, I will say I'm not betting anything in this game. Sabonis could get traded. DeMar could get traded. Levine could get traded. Monk wouldn't surprise me. John Morant probably getting traded. Are any of these other pieces getting thrown in the mix? I don't know. Saddiq Bey PR. My model likes PRA over. My model likes everything over. So Saddiq Bey is good to go. Saddiq Bey is good to go. Yeah, like I said, Ty Jerome, not mad at it. I'm not going to make a bet in this game, though. I feel like that's the disciplined thing for me to do. But yeah, Ty Jerome looks green. That 15.5 feels suspicious to me. Very suspicious to me. Again, I don't want to bet on this game, though. I don't want to give out losers. And if you don't got a good feeling, don't bet. I make that number 20, dog. I make that number 20. How do you not? It's small sample, but I like Ty Jerome's overs. I do. I just think this game is very, very, very impacted by trades before the end of the day. Moving on to the next one that's already been impacted by trades. I don't see either of these two teams doing anything additional. Obviously, the Garland-Harden swap happened. Wouldn't be surprised to see Kawhi come out aggressive. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see Donovan Mitchell come out aggressive. Westbrook, I do believe, is back for Sacramento tonight. Let me confirm that. Yeah, I don't see him on the injury report at all, so he should be good to go. Maybe a PRA over for Westbrook. I wouldn't be mad at. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta get one more play on the banner, and I think we're gonna get out of today's slate with 2 officials. Again, I do think there'll be some late ads, but those are gonna be what we have right now. All right, you found that. Good deal. I'm gonna open it up to requests. We We are exactly an hour. Man, this is really what I was trying to do. In and out in an hour. Sadiq Bey, let's go look at Sadiq. I feel like I kind of glossed over that. I do like Bey shit, so share this tab instead. Points, huge edge. Rebounds, huge edge. Assists, huge edge. Let's go look at it. Hasn't played him in seasons. Head-to-head data is worthless. Kobe Sanders 3-ball. I don't see that available yet. Keep an eye out. Cam Spencer's assists. Don't want to touch that game, but versus Sacramento, it makes sense. I don't want to touch that game, though. I just got to keep it a buck with you. So I like Bey. Yeah, sorry, it's got quiet in here. I want to look 5+ 3-point attempts, which I'm very confident he should have versus Milwaukee tonight in 30 or more minutes. We can take the threes off, the made threes. John Brown, bro, I don't know if you were tapped in on that day. I bet his fucking PR under that day. I mean, like my worst read of all time, possibly. Under 25.5 PRs, maybe 26. He had a 40 ball and like 16 boards, I think. So that's tough. You like John Collins PRs? That's interesting. That's an interesting read. Let's go look at it. I will say, Alex Jones, I'm either going to bet this straight or as a lay for 15+. But Sadiq Bey is going to be on the card. Bey will be on the card. Yeah, John Collins. That's So let me give some love to my guy Ty over at Straight Betting. Let's see what his shit has to say about this. John Collins, usage goes up 3%. Really no points or rebound adjustment, though. Kawhi's up 2 points and an assist. John Collins unders was my wagon this season. I will say, though, we navigated it quite well. I quit betting it after I would only bet it when they were fully healthy beginning of the year, and then his role changed after the Zoo injury, and I haven't bet it since. I will say that was a very solid read for me in the beginning of the year was the under. Can we circle back to Cueto's assists? Yes, we can. He might have a chip on his shoulder too, because they just brought in his replacement, right? Like he's going back to the bench. Best site to get NBA models. They're all too expensive to keep it a buck with you. Profitprops.com. I got to ship today's projections, but profitprops.com. Stoketastic is working on a new tool. It's $50 a month. That's affordable compared to the rest. ETR is probably the best in the business. I think they're $400 a month. And then Unabated is not better than Stoketastic, but I think they're like $200 a month. So profitprops.com is your best spot. You tap in with me Monday through Saturday at noon. I know I spam his under 20.5 PR. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Same. Anytime Collins is at 15.5, you just take the 15, get rid of the hook. I'm not mad at that. There's certain players where that's like, I think that's super plus EV. Low-key upset with the Garland trade. Which team are you a fan of? Clippers or the Cavs? Oh, a Knicks fan. Okay, you just want Giannis with the Knicks. Okay. Julius Randle, RAs over 11.5. Okay, let me talk about Queta's assist, though. I don't like that he's like converting all of his, but I haven't watched the film. So like if they're like, let's go see. There's more we can do. Are they allowing a bunch of assists in the restricted? We're allowing a bunch within the 3-point line. Let's go to the model. Model loves it. I'm only at 1.88, but you can play plus money. So let's go to the market. And also, I got to make sure if anything goes, I got to make sure. Ja Morant update. Hold up. Kings, Heat, Bucks, all linked. Grizzlies will not work with Ja Morant. They're going to send him wherever the fuck they want to. Oh, that's funny. E. Jeezy, appreciate you tapping in. Vic, appreciate you tapping in, man. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in. Christian Braun is probable. Deuce is out. That's really all we missed.
I'm waiting on Josh Hart news.
Yeah, listed questionable 10 minutes ago.
The ankle injury looked bad, but you know them ankle injuries, they could look bad and then they can come right back in the game. So I'm not too sure.
Facts. Yeah, man, John, I like Queta's assist, bro. You got model support, market support. Like, I almost hate betting on dudes that are getting 3 potentials a game to get 2, but a lot of his shit's like dump offs at the basket, what it looks like. So I'm not mad at the Queta. I'm not mad at that. Yo, Prophet, what do you think about Tyson PAs? I lean over, bro. My model's all over that over. I'm not the type
of guy. Is Schroeder playing, or is Schroeder or Keon Ellis playing?
Keon Ellis got traded yesterday.
No, Keon Ellis and Schroeder were trading the same package. That was a couple of days ago.
Oh, yeah.
So for Cleveland, that's why I was asking, because they're talking about Tyson. I was looking at that game, but I don't know if Schroeder or Tyson. It says active like where I'm looking, but I'm not sure. I'm just worried what that does to the rotation. That's the one reason I haven't put any Cavs props yet. I'm not sure what's up with the rotation.
I do not think Keon Ellis is playing today.
Schroeder either.
I don't think Schroeder's ever playing.
You might be right.
So yeah, no, that's those are my opinions. And that was just a quick read on Cleveland Insiders or whatever it's called. Shorty, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweet. Okay, for me, it's showing for the under. Oh, okay, for you, no. Oh, wait. What happened here? Oh, I took Darius Garland off. Don't pay attention to this. That's a user mistake. Yep, that's a user mistake. Give me 1 second here. Did you hear prop plug on calling the shots about GG Jackson assists? Thoughts? Prop plug, you want to take that? I've said I'm not betting on that game.
Yeah, man. That's my exciting look of the day, bro. You look at this team, they just lost a lot of people. I don't see Ty Jerome's minutes restriction being lifted. He's played a hard 20 his first 2 games back. So he's going to get his in 20 minutes. Cam Spencer's going to get his. However, this Kings team is ass, but it has good players on it. So I don't know if this is I don't think that this is much of a traditional, point guards getting the assists as I see it going with GG Jackson just playmaking. So GG Jackson is really the only slasher that they have on their team right now. He's also the second tallest player on their team left. So, in the front court, they're super thin. He's going to play a lot of minutes. And I'm looking at him to have a performance like he did, not last game, but the 2 games prior. Just slashing. He's getting easy assist chances. So his line's low, and this isn't someone you usually take. However, like I said, he's going to have the opportunities, and he's the only slasher. He gets to the rim, and, if Sabonis is playing, I don't like him to finish at the rim. I like him to drive and kick. So I can see him falling into 3 assists, and for the odds, I like it. But that's just that's my shot. There's no numbers that back it too much other than saying he could do it. He did do it the last couple games, but
yeah,
just out of necessity, he should get burned. Yeah.
This is my Jalen Tyson numbers. I accidentally deleted the without Mobley, without Garland stuff. So these are my Tyson numbers without Mobley, without Garland. 17.82 on the points, lean over, and the rebounds lean over, and the assists lean over. So I definitely like the Jalen Tyson stuff. Just not an official play for me. Like I said, I'm keeping it light. Did I talk about JB? Yeah, I did. I was actually really torn. I like the rebounds over. I think I was slightly under on the points. He's chucked in his last 2 back-to-backs. We talked about him being under in 5 of 6 on the points line, but he had 28 attempts in each of the last 2 games. Chicago was the last one where he barely went over this line. And then wife's bringing me sheets on fire. Not Bruce Brown, Jaylen Brown. I still liked his rebounds though as well. So JB, it was tough for me. It was tough for me. I like Donovan Mitchell to get 1 steal tonight. I think he's going to be super motivated tonight. Playing in LA, right? This game's in LA. Donovan Mitchell to record a steal. Not mad at that at all, bro. Probably going to be playing, there's going to be some Chris Dunn minutes there. There's going to be, I like it. I'm cool with that.
Bobby Portis is getting traded.
You think? So that's Bobby Portis listed out. Yeah, see, I think that's why I've been pretty cautious today, bro. Shit's happening. Bobby Portis is part of that young
Kevin
trade.
Porter in.
Kevin Porter in. I do probably fuck with his overs then.
What injury is he coming back on? Oh, oblique.
Yep, it was ankle the first time, oblique the second.
So Kuzma's assist is dead.
Kuzma's assist is probably dead. Miles Turner probable. Mavs most active trade talks have been with Toronto for Anthony Davis. Okay, we got some shit coming in. We got some shit moving too. Okay, Vassell, 11.5 points. Storch, I will say I do not like this if everyone plays, but if you get even Harper or Castle to sit, I like it. So I like that one closer to tip off. I would even probably play like a 12.5 if one of them sat. But if everyone plays, I'm not as big of a fan. Played well in 2 of the 3 up in the championship games, not showing up here. So lean over. Nothing official, though. I do lean over. Kawhi RAs. Just go to the model. I think I got to take Harden off the floor, too. Nothing official on Kawhi RAs. Vassal PRs. Again, I'm gonna have to wait and see lineups.
Yeah, I think I've seen. So I've gotten paid off of with Harden out. I've gotten paid off Kawhi assists the last 2 games. I was able to play that 4 or 5 at plus money. I'm off of it just because I see that line's crept up. Like now he's got juice on that 4 or 5 assists, and I was getting plus money on that the last 2 games. So I'm kind of off of that.
I semi-jokingly said that he could get a triple-double on calling the shots. I still believe that. No Harden usage.
I ain't mad at it.
Usage could be like 35%. So yeah. Again, it's not something I'm racing to bet, but it was plus 7,000 if you build it this morning. So new comments. 80 to Toronto is heating up. Yeah, I'm reading that as well. Last look I was interested in was Kawhi's assists over. Johnny Bravo. I think I seen you on Twitter before or YouTube before too, right, bro? Or is this another one? Kawhi. That's hilarious that we get to do it because he's on the other team right now. Over in 4 of 4. What's the potentials? 11, 8, 11, and 9. So he's right around 10 average. Yeah, low key, I do like his assists over. I think you're cool for 7+.
Jordan Miller's been hooping too for his team with James Harden out. The boy been hooping.
No lines out for him yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout outs, John. Appreciate you tapping in. I got you now. Yeah, I like the Kawhi's assists over. Definitely could see that smacking without James Harden. Not mad at that at all. What do I think of a Zion double-double? I like it since the Bucks suck at rebounding, but concerned about minutes and a possible blowout. No Bobby Portis is going to help you there.
Who's blowing out who? I'm not you, but Pete. Who you think? Who's blowing out who in that game? I don't see that happening. I feel like that's gonna be a good game.
I don't see it happening right now, but either of those teams could make a big trade and this line go crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about looking at these rosters right now. Yeah, right now yeah. This should be a close game. But yeah, who the fuck knows?
I will say my motto is all over the rebounds over for Zion. So maybe run the rebounds over straight and then sprinkle to dub. I would not be opposed to an over 6.5. Yeah, it's coming off of a day's rest, 24th in defensive rebounding. Actually, I may run this straight. Give me a second. This might be
the rebound.
What's that, brother?
You talking about the rebounds?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's been on the glass a lot lately. I don't even know what this Bucks starting lineup is going to look like. So Portis is out. Kuzma starting at the 4. I ain't going to lie. Kuzma's not slowing down Zion.
No, that's food. He's going to have way more than 11 field goal attempts tonight, right? 13.
If he has less, it's because he got to the free throw line 10 times.
17. Agreed. Let's slot him at least 14. I like the Zion's boards a lot. Stort says KD, Kawhi, and Brunson for 20+. Brunson would probably be my biggest worry. I don't think he's played well versus Denver. I could be wrong.
Denver has done a great job recently of shutting down number 1 options.
Yeah, that's why we were speaking, I think, on their assists earlier as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bro, I don't know how to say your name. My apologies. Vatar. I don't mean to butcher it. I never seen that name before. Vader, maybe. I do like Brunson's assist. I do like Brunson's assist. And Prop Plug put me. I think it was Prop Plug. Are you the one that mentioned that earlier?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Prop Plug definitely mentioned that. So I do like the Brunson's assist look. Make sure. Let me see what the model's at. Model's close to market. I'm at about 6. I do lean that Brunson gets those assists.
It's just if Josh Hart is out, that shit is blowing up.
Yep.
If Josh Hart is out, that line moves to 6.5, like minus 130 probably.
Yep. Yeah, not mad at the Brunson's assist. Not mad at that at all. Zion's rebounds, a very close play for me. Like I said, I do assume to have more volume today. Not a lot. You know, I've got a straight, and a ladder. I think that's going to call it for now. Like I said, I do think there's going to be a lot of trades, 3, 4, 5, which is a lot for trades today. And a lot of teams involved. Like there might be only 2 to 3 trades, and in those 2 to 3 trades, we see 8, 10 players dealt. So I'm going to be pretty cautious, try to play things closer to tip off. I mean, keep in mind, it would not be unprecedented for someone to get traded mid-game and leave. And I don't know what sports books, I know they got those injury reboots, but if someone gets traded mid-game, you get your bread back. I don't know. Tread lightly today. I think I am going to call it here. Prop Plug, I appreciate you for tapping in. Chalk, I know you had to dip on your corporate shit today. But if you're listening back, I do appreciate you for tapping in. Alex, let me give you quick thoughts. Rudy, over. Sandro, no opinion. All right, best of luck tonight. Catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, man, let's